So now we've set up a Facebook business page. Let's talk about boosting an ad. What is boosting? Boosting is where you can reach people that are not people you know. These are not friends of yours on Facebook. These are not people who've liked your page. They are simply people on Facebook who have discussed things that you indicate are related to the post you're trying to boost. So let's say you're trying to boost a listing. Okay, and you know where your listing is within the town and you know what it's near, and so you decide you're going to boost it to people who are discussing moving, rentals, a particular high school, new house. There are lots of different keywords that you could choose to focus on in the conversations that people are having on Facebook. How does that work? Analytics. It's basically we're all being watched, we're all being listened to. It is what it is. It's what happens when you buy something on Amazon and the next thing you know there's an ad for it scrolling on your Facebook page. That's what happens. So we use that sort of thing to our advantage to market properties and information on Facebook. So here we go. Normally, I might go to KV Core, create a squeeze page for a particular listing that we have, let's say. I will not do that right now. That's a different video. However, because I haven't done that, I don't have anything to post like that right now. I'm going to do a post that will not actually go live, but I'm going to show you the process of how to boost something. So I'm just going to write this. And as you can see, you can either publish it right now, which is fine. You can publish. You can always boost a post after you've published it as well. I'm going to go ahead and boost the post right here. I'm clicking on that. Okay, so the first thing that you address is your audience. Who do you want to see this post? Okay, so I'm going to go to the edit button right here. I've set up a couple of basic ones, but I'm not even sure I remember what all the parameters are. So let's start fresh here. First of all, we're going to target men and women. The age, anybody who can buy a house, basically 18 to 65. Let's bump that to 22. Let's say. Okay. So United States, South Carolina. Now you can put anywhere. There are certain types of properties, maybe golf course properties, maybe properties with lots of land, or whatever these things are. They may appeal to people in other parts of the country who are looking to get to our part of the country. So maybe you appeal to New York buyers. Maybe you've got some specific areas that you know that people are saying, I'd like to get out. I'm interested in moving down south. I want a little land. I want to live on the lake. I want to do whatever. So target that. That's okay. You are not limited to South Carolina in any way. So right now we have the state of South Carolina. You can be more specific though too. You can say Lexington. You could say Irmo. I mean, if you're trying to focus, then focus. Okay. I mean, it's entirely what you think. You just have to. You're weighing how much you want to limit it. Versus how much you're willing to spend to shoot this out to more people in a wider audience. So there is a balancing act that's happening. Okay, so now we get into match at least one of the following, and you see in the little the lighter wording right here, it says demographics, interests, or behaviors. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is find some words that people might be using in the course of their conversation. So I'm going to go with the basics right here. Let's see if, okay, real estate, just in general. New home. Do we have anything like that? Okay. Okay. New home. Sure. Moving. Okay. Let's say you know the house is zoned for Lexington High School. Lexington High School, South Carolina. you know, I mean, it can keep going from there. What kind of conversations are they having? Rental. No. Rental property. Maybe you've got one that would be good for, no, I don't want that. I'm going to delete that. Maybe you've got one though that's good for an investor. Okay, no results. Maybe you say the word investor. Real estate. Sure. Okay, so this is the type of thing that you can do. The sky's the limit. Start searching your words. Okay, so potential reach down here, as you can see, is 130,000 people. It's interesting. Okay, so we save that. So now we go. Now we move on down. Okay, we want to establish a budget. So as you can see, it defaults to $20. Estimated people reached 3,200 to 9,800 people per day. That's quite the wide range, right? Say you don't want to spend $20. What if you only want to spend $10 total? This is total. So now you're at 1,500 to 4,400. So as you can see, whatever you're willing to spend, that is what will determine this exceeds your spend limit. Okay, see, I haven't set anything up yet. One of the things that you'll need to do is set up a credit card in your account in order to use this function. However, okay, so $20 it is. We'll go with that. You can also determine how long you want this to run. If you want it to run for 3 days, then you're going to hit more people in that one day, and then the second day, and then if you want it 7 days, it'll hit fewer people each day, but it will be running for longer. It'll still be, see, look, in 7 days, it reaches 430 to 1,400 people per day. But if I do it only 3 days, it's double that, right? So it depends on how long you want this ad running. And then, so there we go. You can always adjust any credit card payment in there. And so let's set the budget. Whoops. Okay. Okay, Boost is set for $20. Great. So I could hit publish if I'm ready to publish that. That's it. That's all you do. So that's something. That's how you boost a post. Play with it. And if you have any other questions, you can certainly call, but that is the basics of the boosting. Thanks.